right, I don't want to waste any more time.
Hi, guys.
Oh my gosh, guys, hi.
How did Ava and Jeanette end up here at this rehearsal studio? Did they think I've lost my mind, that I didn't remember kicking them out? You are not really what I'm looking for the select team.
Stalker. Now do you believe us, stalker?
Ava's here right now, and we are here because of perseverance and determination. If they want to call that stalking, then so be it. She's still part of the team.
What? No, I thought Abby kicked you off along with...
No, you guys were gone.
Another one.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Let's take this off. Thank you.
Abby,
She's not part of the team.
we want to be here.
You were cut from the team.
When was she cut? I was never told she was cut.
Shush! Chloe, step forward.
This is when I was in there.
This is time number 3.
Ava, stand next to Chloe.
Who does this to their kid?
Ava, you're too tall for us today. You're cut. Thank you. You can go. Is that clear enough for you?
Thank you for this opportunity.
Honey, you're a great dancer. You're going to be successful if you can get away from your mother and get great training. Go.
Get away from me
Yes.
for great training. She's a beautiful dancer.
I know.
Who do you
you're
think she
standing
trained
there
her?
speaking for her.
I can't believe you came here just to put Ava through this again.
I don't want to put her through it.
Well, you
I
are.
didn't know she was cut. I tell you what, this is definitely not the team I thought.
Get out.
Come on.
This week, we have to put everything out there because we need to travel to LA with a win on our backs. So we can go to LA and not have the same old crap that happened last time happen to us again. Let's hear it for Candy Apples! Woo! Candy! So what's wrong, Abby? What happened, Abby? The chant wasn't as loud this week.
We haven't even been in the dressing room for 5 minutes, and the candy apple's already barging in, causing drama.
I want to see Abby, because Abby hurt my daughter's feelings terribly.
And when I tell her that her ears need pinned back and her mother needs to get them fixed, she doesn't get all bent out of shape. Just don't go anywhere crying.
Abby, you have nothing to say? Pick on someone your own size. This is a competition. Go run your number or clean it or something.
I just sit here in disbelief. Why any woman who owns a dance studio would come into my dressing room and start this crap. Nobody cares. Now, my moms, they feed right into it. They went right back to 7th grade. They're in junior high. I don't care. Get out. Get on your broom. Fly away. I have my own agenda. I want to win.
Your dressing room is over there. Bye, desperate. Bye, wannabes. Bye, you'll never be.
The candy apples are a huge distraction to us. I mean, we're going to LA. They need to just get out of our dressing room.
There's a lot at stake this week. I finally think that I have a team that is clicking. I'm seeing technique shine through. I'm seeing togetherness. I have put a lot of time and a lot of hours into this week. So I want to return on my investment. We have to have a win. You know, last week was our trial and error. There's no room for error this week. We have to go out there and just kill it.
And up next, we have a small group doing a jazz routine. Please welcome to the stage, from the Abbey Lee Dance Company, Tell Me What You Want.
as it turns out, we had nothing to worry about. They were amazing. Good enough to win.
Guys, we can do this. Yes. Let's just work as a team and like stay together, smile. Yeah. And just go out there and do it.
That Wicked Witch of the West should thank me. I handpicked this team. Practically handed it to her on a silver platter. I cannot believe that their mothers jumped at this opportunity with her because they didn't get a phone call from me. How do they know they weren't gonna get it the next day or the next? I think they made a very poor decision.
Next up is act number 111. We have a small group. Please welcome from the Candy Apples Dance Center, Stand Up.
This looks familiar, and I recognize some of those moves, but they were good. They were better than good. They were great, and that's not good for us.
That was so good. That was really good. That was like awesome.
Moving forward into the advanced team small group category.
I think Kathy's out for revenge. We don't have Maddie. It's anybody's game.
Second overall goes to act number 112. Tell me what you want. And our first overall in the team small group category goes to act number 111. Stand up.
If there's one thing I hate more than coming in second, it's coming in second to the Rotten Apples. And this is not the way I intended to return to LA.
And your studio nice and loud.
Leaving Pittsburgh with a loss to the Candy Apples, going to LA, I wish it wasn't the case.
I have to tell you, their faces were on the ground. They usually like sit like this and they're so tense, and they said that they were number 2 and they went. Okay, so I have a fabulous gift for you guys. I have a fabulous fun little thing to do. We took a bite out of Appy. Now we need to go enjoy our victory with them. I'll show you what I have. Now wait. Isn't that a priceless picture? Let's go over and ask her if she wants a piece of cake.
Yes.
Let's go.
We did not win. Was it without Maddie? I can count on one hand how many times Maddie was ever second in her life.
Abby's in a really horrible mood right now. We lost to the Candy Apples, and that's just about the worst thing that could happen, especially as we head to LA. At this point, we need to just leave and avoid any confrontation.
Hey.
Here it comes.
We're still celebrating. We thought we would come and bring a cake for all of you. Abby, would you like the end piece with all the icing?
No, no,
Or do you want us to stab the fork in your eyes? You decide. Do you want some cake?
Abby, I can't even believe you just did that.
Go get her. Go get her, Liza. What'd she do? Go get her, Liza.
Abby, I can't believe you just did that to my daughter.
Everyone knows this girl is a beautiful dancer, but what Abby said is horrible. Abby's just mad that we lost. They came in to rub it into our faces, and Abby let her have it. It's like waking a sleeping bear. They came in poking at Abby, and Abby let her have it.
Turn around, Abby. What is wrong? Why would you do that to my daughter?
I didn't do
something, and that's all she could come up with. Trust
When
me.
we watch you dance,
You're
we go,
beautiful,
"Oh."
and she knows it. Hold your head high, keep doing what you're doing, honey. You're beautiful, okay?
This is the same Abby that we saw in LA last time. Meltdown after meltdown after meltdown. I just pray to God that this won't happen next week. This isn't what we need going back to LA.
I gave up my entire life for 2 weeks to be humiliated.
Well,
okay?
I can't stand her either, and I'm right in your court, honey.
Must be the name Chloe.
Do we all understand? Any questions about the solos? Yes.
I just don't understand why I don't have a solo because there's 3 kids on the team.
Because I don't want you to have one. Is that a good enough answer? I'm not giving you another excuse. It's my company, I say no.
Can you stomp your feet when you say it? Because that's what it sounds like, it's a little brat.
Are you making fun of me because I'm in a wheelchair and I can't stomp my feet?
No, I'm making fun of you because you made fun of my kid all year that she's some kind of brat, and she's not. She asked you a nice question,
No,
and
you're the brat.
you're gonna
Look at
slap
you.
the paper up and down like that? Are you serious? Why don't you give her an adult response, a professional response?
You're just not good enough.
I won.
You want a professional response? That's it.
Wow.
Your left leg's not as high as your right.
Wow.
You bubble on your turns. The last solo I gave you, you choked and you changed the choreography. Don't cry. Don't you dare cry.
You know what you said in the beginning of the year? See this heart? As a dancer, you put your heart on the line, and you know what? Someone's gonna stab it. And you know what? Who thought it would be you? Who? I did. You're pissing me off.
Snooki, get out. Trash.
Please don't call my mom that. Please don't
Stop
call my mom
calling
that
me
because
names.
she's not trash. She's not trash. She's not trash.
Why is she talking like that?
You're pissing me off. You caused all this animosity.
I have 3 solos at nationals. You are not one of them. Let it go.
I just don't understand why I have to prove myself then. Because I've been proving myself since week 1.
You just didn't get picked. That's it. It happens.
She don't believe in you, Gia. Just let it go.
Joanne is like a broken record that just keeps skipping and 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 skipping. She should just skip right on out of here. I want to get started on the group routine. Mom's in dismissed.
Did she really just call me not good enough?
Oh yeah, Gia, she doesn't believe in you. Don't even get upset about it.
I thought she would come out of jail nicer.
But we're talking about Abby Lee Miller, who only sees her reflection. And that's the only person she cares about. Just go learn your group dance and let me deal with this freaking lady in here, okay? Because she don't like when I talk to you, because you know what? Mommy speaks the truth. And the truth of the matter is, she discounts you, because she can't take credit for your success that you had prior to coming here.
Abby didn't pick me for a solo for nationals, but I beat everybody on this team except for Lily. Why do you think I wanted a solo? So I can go up against Lily. Brady has had 3 chances, and he still hasn't won. But I'm gonna make this group dance the best one yet and show Abby that I am good enough, or else I wouldn't be here.
Oh, I see some bad feet sitting right there. Stop with the hair. It keeps on falling out. Why? Because you have too much hair. Posture.
You say
Go.
you've lost your faith. There's nothing more.
Fighter! I need to put my best foot forward at Star Power. I'm gonna pull out a winning number. It's about a vampire and little girls that are dreaming of Mr. Right. The number is really cool. Let him bite you, it's okay if you're late. Boom. He's really holding on to that arm. Girls, just make sure you're over there.
Abby, I'm gonna send her in rehearsal. I wasn't sure what time it was. So she's here. Go ahead, baby.
Oh, she's shoving her in again. Look at her.
Oh, there's Jill.
I
She looks
know.
like a different person.
She's in the witness protection program. She's trying to escape Kathy.
I think I like it the other color better.
Jill, when I left here last night, I had 2 more meetings.
You're the one who said this is where
Okay,
she
you know
belongs.
what? You're interrupting rehearsal. I told you last night, it's inappropriate. I don't do it to you. I want you out the door. Go. It's ridiculous. Oh, lock that back of that knee. We finished? We're good? You think that's it? Okay. I've called everybody together to discuss the Drop Dead Diva part. These mothers go on and on about role models. Well, I'll tell you what, not being happy for someone else's success, that's the worst role model you could be. I wanted to talk a little bit about yesterday, the role for Drop Dead Diva. I don't know if everybody was truly happy that Maddie got the role. It could have been any one of the kids that auditioned for it.
We all congratulated Maddie.
I think that the more
The girls all congratulated Maddie.
I don't know what else you want us to do.
Irony of ironies, Abby wants to reprimand all of us for not being happy enough for Maddie getting the role on Drop Dead Diva. I wanted to look at her and say, really, Ab? Because you didn't seem very happy when Chloe got, I don't know, the music video, the Joffrey audition, or first place when, you know, you ran out of the room crying because you were mortified.
Well, Melissa told me that you said it was rigged.
I'm entitled to my opinion because I'm 42 years old and I'm a free American citizen, so I get to say whatever I want and believe whatever I want. I stand on my credentials and my knowledge.
That's fine.
Something you can never take away.
Then fix this hair, because it's horrible.
And why don't you fix your hair and fix your face and your body and everything else?
That's fine. When I join your dance company, I'll do it.
Let's start critiquing people. Let's start with you. Look in the mirror.
Holly had to go after me, you know, go for the jugular. Look in the mirror, fix your own body, fix your own hair. Holly, let's start. Get a padded bra. Don't wear dresses. What else do you want me to tell you, huh?
And you know what? I got approval for those braids when I got them put in.
Not in from my dance company, didn't it?
Yes,
It says
I
right
did.
in it,
Yes,
do
I
not change
did.
your hair.
And you know what? I did get approval for it, and this is part of her ethnicity.
Well, it's weighing her down. It's weighing her down.
There are four other people
when you
here
made the
that
bun
are
the last 3 weeks, Holly, it's like a log coming out of the side of her head. And on all this, Nia, the lunge, the arch, all of that stuff is late and sloppy. Your mother thinks you're early, you're not.
Enough is enough. If you want to fix someone up, and if you're such like a Miss Fix-It, fix yourself. Look in the mirror. Start with the woman in the mirror and leave my kid alone.
Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you. Good job, Maddie.
Girl, I watched you step into those turns. I was like, right there, you nailed those, huh? Talk about Drop Dead Diva. You are the diva. Yes, good job. Listen, I blocked out the whole Drop Dead Diva routine because I wanted you to concentrate on this number and on the group number. But now that the group won and your solo is finished, I want to see what they had you do. So, can you show it to me? I'm sure everybody else wants to see it too. Yes?
I mean, really, Abby. These girls have just danced their heart out, and the only thing you care about is Maddie running her Drop Dead Diva dance in front of everyone. You're just kind of rubbing this in everybody's face.
I'm not running it in everybody's face.
Your name and your reputation. What you want them to set their best foot forward? This is just another example of Abby's blatant disregard for anyone who's not Maddie.
So I think that next time that we have the opportunity to do an audition, that everybody should get the opportunity.
Where's she going?
I don't know where she's going.
But because of the vultures in this room, that poor kid has to go like this.
Abby.
No.
And you know what? You know who
Abby.
creates
She
the
does.
vultures? It's you. Because you try to turn all of these kids against their friend, and that little girl's mortified all the time, but you don't care. How about being a role model? I have heard you say to her, to that little 9-year-old girl, no one would be happy for you. Everyone's jealous of you. Why do you say that?
Look
No,
at
we're
you.
not. No, we're not.
Years
you
ago.
have sabotaged my daughter and the rest of the
Daughter's
kids.
a little snake.
How dare you call my daughter a sneak?
Snake.
She's not a sneak.
Snake.
You're a sneak
No.
and a snake. You do these things to these kids.
She is talented.
Yes,
and
she is.
should
Nobody's
relish
denying it.
Because in 5 years, she might not be talented anymore. Look at Brooke.
Her against her friends.
Don't say my daughter isn't talented anymore.
And that's not what I just said.
Just said in 5
No.
years she might not be talented anymore. Look
She
at
is
Brooke.
very
She may
talented.
be hurt. She may never
Everybody's
dance
talented.
again.
Everyone in this room is talented, and if you really...
You're not.
Oh, please. I have more talent in my pinky than you.
Boy, because
You
you're
are
whore selling T-shirts in the bar.
Oh, Abby, whore. Whore, whore, whore. Or as Kelly would say, maybe you're a virgin because no one would...
I've had it with these moms. They're rude and they're nasty and they're jealous of a little 9-year-old girl who got a part on a television show. Au revoir. The group routine is entitled Pink Lemonade. You're using hats, and the hats are a prop. Drop your hat, and you're off the team.
God, let's be a little harsh.
They think I'm joking. Let somebody drop a hat and see what happens.
Up next to the stage, please welcome number 215, Pink Lemonade.
Chloe's hat right smack in front of the judges' faces.
I know the wrath of Abby's crazy, I want to be Kathy's all-boy team behavior is going to come down on that one moment, and there's nothing I can do about it, and I feel helpless. Now my kid's going to get screamed at.
They're all going to get screamed at.
She'll pick on Chloe especially. I can't stand it. I can't stand that I have to sit here and wait for this woman to come in here and berate us.
Good job!
Just so you know, Abby's going to come in here. It's going to be awful.
Nice job, Chloe. Huh? Nice
Let's
job.
go. We're leaving. You want Chloe gone? We're gone. You get your way. You can have whoever
Walks
you...
out, falls all over the place with the turns.
No, she didn't.
And then drops her hat. Yes, she did.
No, she didn't. You
Yes,
know
she
what?
did.
You go ahead and replace me. I'm leaving. I'm not going to make a scene with you.
Oh, that's the easy way out,
No,
right?
I'm done. I'm done. This is not what I signed up for. Humiliation for my daughter.
I didn't humiliate her.
Yes, you
She
did.
humiliated herself when
Abby,
she fell out of the
shut up.
turn.
Shut up. Stop talking now. Replace us. That's fine. Come on, Chloe. We're done. Get away from me.
This is called It Girl. The music's a little bit different. So it's sassy and it's fast and it's fun. The music talks about a sassy, swanky, fun-loving It Girl. Somebody who's ahead of her time, and that's Kendall. Ball change, up, up.
I'm really excited that Kendall has a solo. You know what? This is Kendall's year to get something.
What did I tell you 10 times? Don't step in front of yourself. You can see how pigeon-toed you are. Step to the left. I feel like I'm dealing with a 5-year-old. Why are you not continuing the turn and roll to the floor and leap over your hand? It's the same thing. Do it.
She's screaming.
When I received reports from my faculty during the break, I kept hearing about Kendall. She was always there. She was working really hard. And I thought, wow, Kendall is going to be a force to be reckoned with this season. And I made the routine difficult. Really, Kendall? Kendall, you know what? You're done. The people that were in here dancing are 1,000 times better than you. Go somewhere else and work on it.
There's nothing like working with Abby. You almost have to get your heart and your mind in a certain mode to be able to work with Abby.
Oh, she's crying. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Abby kept yelling at me.
What were you working on?
She told me I did the turn, and I didn't hear her, and she yelled at me.
Jill, I don't know what's going on, but
I don't either.
I have an empty room, and I have 30 kids shoved into Studio B practicing. I just gave you a combination, and you couldn't remember it 2 seconds later. That's not Kendall. Time's up.
That's what I mean. She keeps being mean to me.
A kid who's the only one that got a solo shouldn't be up there crying.
She's right. You shouldn't be crying. However, you are.
I have this crying kid. She's 9 years old, and she's sitting upstairs on her mother's lap, crying. What is going on with your kid?
I don't know, Abby, but you can't
Wait a minute.
say that to her.
I can say whatever I want.
Well, then you
Number
can't
one.
expect her to perform for you.
Triple coupe that she used to do, that we worked on, to the double pay, to the inside arabesque. She couldn't do it. She couldn't remember what she just did. Then she goes upstairs and is crying like a baby.
Of course she's crying because she told me how her feelings were hurt.
Oh, you know what? I gave it to her. She had the time.
All right.
That was it.
All right, I can't. You know what? We can't compete. I'm pissed off at Abby because Kendall still has all that fire in her belly and all that potential, and I need Abby to see that again. My goal is to get Kendall at the top of the pyramid, and I want Kendall to be a star. We can't compete with that here.
Next. Next. 5, 6, 7, go. 1. Chloe, you're too slow. Energy, what are you doing? Come on!
A hot pink effing rhinestone chair. I've heard it before.
I should have. I was so busy trying to get everything together to make these costumes.
Which reminds me, you took care of your prop, right? It's good.
It totally slipped my mind that I had to do all this work to Paige's chair.
Oh, I was supposed to buy stoppers.
Wow, that's great energy, Brooke. That one to make me get up and dance? Boring, yawning, sloppy, lazy.
She's yelling at them because their facial expressions are not expressing energy.
What does a zombie's facial expression look like?
That's what I'm thinking.
Like
yeah.
they're dead.
All right, Solo, get your chair, let's go.
Paige needs her chair. Paige needs her chair.
Okay, go.
It's all done.
You're just doing it now? Didn't you take that home last night? Told her to take the chair. As soon as the chair came into the room and I touched it, and I saw that my hands were black with marker, I knew right then and there her mother, Kelly, left the chair in the studio. Dingbat.
Oh, look, she's looking to see if it's...
Where are the stoppers? I wanted these rubber stoppers.
I'll have them for the competition.
No stoppers. I mean, really? This is important, Kelly. Do something. Done.
You, Abby.
You don't need them for the competition. I told you to do it for today. Now, look at that language. Doesn't that embarrass you? That she has to use language like that? That's what a truck driver uses.
Why would she do that to Paige?
Ridiculous. You're finished. Next. Who's Solo?
Why are you punishing Paige? Abby should have left the room, came and spoke to me, and I would have explained to her why she had no stoppers on her chair. Because I was busy doing Abby Lee Miller's job, making her costumes.
Oh, go get paid.
You know what, Abby? We're done. You're not doing a solo. Neither of my kids are doing a group dance.
That's fine.
Okay?
That's fine.
Good luck paying your bills without my tuition. I pay for costumes and props, and I don't get them. I've been here all day making costumes for you while you were down the road eating. Stop eating. That's why you're fat. Goodbye.
You were a mean girl when you were 12. You're still a mean girl.
I want to go home.
We are.
Paige was frightened because Abby is a 400-pound woman and threw a chair with my daughter in the room.
You can credit me for the rest of my tuition for the month. And rip off my credit card number.
What I'm trying to do is enter Maddie.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know that these two I haven't seen since we walked in the building.
We're not gonna scratch. We're just
Okay,
gonna see if they show
so
up,
we need
I
to
guess.
add Maddie.
I need you to enforce your rules. So if you call them and they're not here, and you call them again and they're not here, then they're an automatic scratch.
Get out there and show her how good you are and that you don't need your teacher to help you.
Hello. We are dancing.
I just didn't want to deal with Abby. I did not want to ride on a bus with her for that long. I haven't talked to her since we had our argument with the chair. I did not want to get my kids upset before they went on stage to perform.
I'm looking all over the place. Turn
Just
around.
walked in the room 2 minutes ago.
Better late than ever.
Kelly and Abby have a very long history, and I think with that long history, there's a lot of tension. I think those tensions bubble up from time to time. It's awkward.
Paige is running her solo in the green room, and Abby can't even have the decency to look up from her laptop. With Maddie doing her solo, Paige is just non-existent to Abby. And Paige knows it.
Why is she dancing? Is she in our age? Why is Maddie dancing? Why is Maddie dancing?
Yep. Watch.
Nothing against you, Matt. I'm just saying they need to give my kids more time to.
Oh, I agree.
Has nothing to do with you. I am just getting more and more pissed off. My girls were the ones that had solos this week. Abby should have been working with them all week instead of throwing chairs.
Somebody looks nervous.
You know, it was my girls' week. They finally got a solo. She needed to work with them, and she didn't. I'm done, and so are my daughters, and I am not letting them on that stage. I'm pulling their solos. Come.
entry number 31A, Tongue Twister. Please welcome Paige. Thank you.
This is entry number 31A, Paige performing Tongue Twister.
No, Paige. I just saw her 15 minutes ago warming up in her costume. Where is she?
Judges, please skip ahead to entry number 42A,
Brooke performing Paint the Pictures.
Brooke and Paige don't show up. Once again, Abby Lee Miller looks like the jerk. Abby Lee Dance Company is tarnished, calling out their names and them not being there. Unprofessional.
It's at the end of the competition day and things are winding down, and I'm just wondering what it is that Abby's gonna say to me. I know that she's mad at me for pulling their solos. God only knows what's gonna come out of her mouth.
Maddie and Brooke, go with Gia to get your stuff washed off.
I look over at Kelly and I can tell that brain is just tick, tick, ticking. I mean, for once, it's actually working. She's trying to come up with some excuse, some reason for her kids not to perform their solos. Well, you know what? I've had it. It's time to call her out and let her know who's boss.
I'm disappointed that my kids didn't get to do their solos today, but I'm glad they did the group. I thought it turned out good. I think they would have done fabulous.
But we'll never know.
No, we won't.
I saw them in their costumes. They were here, ready to go.
Everybody else ran theirs 10 times and had an extra day of practice on it. That's not fair. My daughter is not gonna go on stage and forget her dance again and look like an ass because you've made her feel flustered.
You didn't have time to run your dance? What is this run your dance crap? If you don't know it by the time you get to the venue, you're not gonna know it.
What else do you want me to do? I was ready. I was here to play ball.
I tell you to put stoppers on a chair and paint it black. Put stoppers on a chair and paint it black. Don't blame me and pass the buck on to everybody else. You screwed up, like you always do. Quit enabling them. I want kids that want to dance. I want kids that want to be here. And if your kid isn't one of them, cut your losses, break your studio contract, and go. And Kelly, I was the first one at the hospital when your husband ran over your kid's foot. I was in the hospital room hugging your kid. And now you say those things about me? How dare you? Your kid doesn't want to dance. They're lazy and they don't like to lose.
Paul, you okay?
It's just hard with this fabric. There's so much of it. Yeah, if you could help.
No problem. Can I get my needle? Now, is this a braid? In order for the girls to be ready and prepared for competition, all of the moms have to be involved. It's a team effort. Christy isolating herself and the rest of the team is just not healthy. It's not healthy for her or the rest of the team.
Is there just one solo and 2 duets, or are there any extra dances today that we don't know about yet? Like last week?
I think Christy is just angry and upset because Kelly's not here. But we're all pretty mad at what happened last week. I mean, I think that it was ridiculous. Should have never happened in front of the children. And Abby and Kelly are both at fault.
Can I tuck this under, even though it's glued, just so it doesn't look cut?
We have to go out there and show them what we're made of, yes? All right, it's time to walk. Everybody get their sweats on. Let's get moving.
All right, judges, moving on to number 22, Down to the River.
Oh, sinners, let's go down, come on down. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way.
Mia's headpiece slipped off, and I know that's gonna make her really upset. She wanted everything to be perfect with the solo.
Hey, what's wrong? Yeah, your head.
I've never had a wardrobe malfunction like that before. Never. I'm like, Mia is gonna be distraught.
Mia! Mom! I told you you needed to sew it in more.
Relax, it's okay. I'm like, I failed as a mom. That's it, I let my kid down.
My only chance to do well, and then this happens.
What do you think Abby's gonna say?
She'll blame me for Nia's headpiece, which I fully accept responsibility, so that's what I told Nia.
Christy, if you so help me God ever put your hands on another kid again and fix them, you're finished.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you standing right here and saying to Nia, I know this is glued, but let me just tuck this up in here.
Abby,
and you pulled it off
No,
and tucked it in.
No, it was
wasn't
this
glued to her
big.
face
It was
anymore.
this
I
big.
saw it. I was standing right there.
Okay, Abby. Yep, everything's my fault.
You know, with Kelly being gone, clearly I am Abby's #1 target. I mean, for her to even suggest that I would ever sabotage Nia's headpiece is ridiculous.
Nia, I want to say to you, if I had anything to do with your headpiece because I tucked that piece under, I don't want to say I did or didn't have responsibility in that, but I'm just telling you, I'm very sorry because Abby blamed me.
I don't know, it just happened, I guess.
You know what? We're a team, we're a family, we have to rely on one another. I can't do this job by myself. I needed all of you today, and what I didn't do is I failed Nia. Chrissy has been living on an island all week, and the one time that she becomes involved with the group again, it's a disaster. But I'm really happy at least that she was engaged with the group once again.
All right, you two are dismissed. Okay, toodaloo.
I mean, are they done? Guys, I think they're done.
They're done?
I think.
Abby's done for the day. The group barely has anything done. She's focused on Brady's duet. Aaron and I are concerned. Sarah and Savannah don't have a duet this week. Sarah's future is based on this group routine. We've got a lot more work to get done.
Hey, Abby, before you walk out, I just have a quick question. Abby?
We get the door open. Where's Nikki?
It's locked.
Abby? I want to make sure Savannah and Sarah have a fair chance tomorrow.
Your kid doesn't have a chance. She sucks. Wake up, Michelle. Wake up.
Let's go.
Never had someone look at me and say, your daughter sucks. She took a dagger and shoved it into my heart. That's what she did.
Ab, can I talk to you for a sec before you leave?
Yeah, what?
I really would love for Maddie to prove to you that she can win.
I know,
And,
Melissa, but you have to realize that she was just in a duet with Kendall. And even though she was a lot better than Kendall and a lot stronger, she didn't blow me away either.
She is special, and my daughter wants to dance.
Why am I telling you that? Why wouldn't a kid that had the potential to make it, to have a career in this business, not have her own integrity, her own ambition to get out of the car and walk in?
She wanted to come.
Then why didn't you, what kind of parent were you to not let her? If you're doing this for Kelly, you're a fool. Don't do this to your kid.
I've been committed to the studio.
But your daughter has been given opportunity after opportunity
And I
after
realize it.
opportunity.
And I
have
appreciate
sent
that.
her to New York for auditions.
And
I
she's
took her
gone
to
every
LA.
time.
I do all of these things, Melissa.
And I know that.
I called you.
I know you.
I called you. I didn't call every one of those mothers.
You know what? My daughter is
risked
special.
Your kid's special on Paige and Brooke. I would have never picked up the phone and called Sophia if Maddie would have been in this building working her butt off.
Well, you know, we all make mistakes, Abby. I've been committed
but
to
you
the
did,
studio.
you hurt your own kid. You didn't hurt me.
I realize that, Abby.
No solo this weekend. There is no way, Melissa. You did this to Maddie, not me.
I'm not gonna worry about it. Come on, let's go. Get dressed, man. Get your shoes on.
Who's gonna have the other solo this week?
Well, Melissa just asked me if Maddie could do a solo. After that duet? No way.
No. Abby's talking about you. And now she wants a solo.
And now she wants a solo.
It's okay.
I really want to do it.
I know. You work hard, Maddie. You don't miss classes. You're a good girl, okay?
Maddie, I want to talk to you.
Miss Abby brought me into Studio C and wanted to have a talk with me. I just wanted Miss Abby to understand that, like, I love to dance and I think I want it more than anyone else.
What's going on? Why were you in your car last night crying?
I was crying because I was just gonna ask you if I could have a solo. I just like feel like this is like my home and.
Every opportunity I have given you came from my heart. Maddie won how many titles? How many times was she on the top of the pyramid? Girls, come on, I want to get going for the pyramid. Where are you? There's people standing in the parking lot. That was awful, Maddie. I don't deserve that. I didn't deserve any of it. There's always another kid. There's always somebody else. We love you. We were ready to work with you. And you sat out there.
I'm sorry.
Why didn't you get out of the car and go? No, I'm going in there.
I'm sorry.
Maddie, no solo. Think about what you've done. It's gonna take a long time.
I'm a little bit nervous before my solo because I don't really like it when Miss Abby gets mad because she gets really loud and kind of scary.
All right, coming to the stage next in the junior solo division. This is entry number 20, Chloe with Haunted.
When Chloe dances from the heart, it's such a difference. And I don't think that she connected with this piece. I think she did really well. I think she hit her turns, but it wasn't quite what I know Chloe can do. I thought she danced really well, but I thought she danced better in the studio. I'm not gonna lie, I did. But I think they're always better in the studio. I don't know.
You did good. What did you think of Chloe's performance?
I thought it was good, and I was very honest with Chloe. I thought she did it better in the studio. I know Chloe can be great. I've seen her be great.
Well, we need to get back to being great.
I realize that, and that's what I said to her.
I'm sorry, Kelly, if this offends you, but Chloe's future can't be at the expense of your two kids. Melissa, you can tell all the other moms about it, right?
You know, sometimes people make mistakes, and you make mistakes, Abby, too.
I've made lots of mistakes.
Okay, so have I.
You are more worried about your friendships with all of these women than your own kids, and you know it.
My kids.
The same thing about worrying about a guy instead of your own kids. Yes.
My kids come
Going
first
from
to
one
me.
husband to another instead of just worrying about your kids? Please.
We have a happy household.
Well, your kid doesn't look very happy to me. Really?
Absolutely.
I think Sophia Lucio rocked her world. One more thing, all of you kids, you need to listen up. If one person really has the dreams and the passion to do this for a living, nothing should get in their way. Melissa, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm hearing you.
Nothing should get in their way.
And I know.
Not your personal life, not their dad's personal life, not some other kid. It has nothing to do with that. Maddie needs to focus. The dance studio is the place that she thinks of as home.
I know that.
And you ripped her out of there and let her sit in the parking lot for 12 hours. I feel sorry for Maddie. She had a good thing going. Melissa, you're doing your kid an injustice. I am not gonna sit in a dressing room with a bunch of kids and a bunch of disrespectful mothers.
Abby just took some things out on Maddie instead of me, and it's just her way of getting to me. Stop now.
You know what? It's okay to cry,
No,
though.
because she has all this makeup on. It's not okay to cry.
It's okay
because there's
to
no
let it
reason.
out. She's upset. That woman just berated her mother, her father, everybody.
You know what?
You should be upset, too, and you should have put a stop to that woman saying that
It is
stuff.
what it is. I have a wonderful life.
You let her do that to you.
I'm not going to upset my
She
child.
already upset her for you.
Your first runner-up from our elite junior solo division of competition is Miss Chloe with act number 20, Haunted.
Just imagine if Chloe worked over the break. If she had her mother being nice and sweet and paying her bills on time, Chloe would have been first. Chloe would be amazing.
Hey, good job. Hello.
Good job. National champions to fourth. You just proved my point. The break, the parking lot, the work ethic. You went from national champions against amazing dancers to being fourth.
So if they did the routine to the best of their ability, then who's responsible here? You.
Chloe's back tuck.
Oh my God, Abby, you just can't let the whole standing back tuck argument go. You know, Chloe clearly wasn't ready to do it. Maybe you should look at the real reason we got 4th place. Bad choreography.
Chloe, take a little check and imagine if you were equally as flexible on the right and the left, and if you were on time every single Monday.
Abby, her school is dismissed at 4:30. She comes.
So she's late.
Why don't you pick her up and see if you can get her there on time?
Why don't you just get her an early dismissal on Mondays?
Because she's not getting an early dismissal because she's going to school.
Christy, stop making excuses for your kid. Do you have a great kid? Yes. Every parent in America has a great kid. We get it. Is her left split as good as her right? No. That's my concern. I guess your mom's happy with mediocre too. Chloe, you have to put the work on.
My kid.
I am not picking on your kid.
You pick on the children.
Because you're an idiot.
You are the biggest idiot I've ever met.
If you would get off your phone and worry about your kid and worry about her left leg.
Abby, there's so many things I could say to you right now, and I'm gonna say nothing because.
Really, Christy?
Yeah, okay,
really?
fatty.
If that's all you got, bring it on,
And
babe.
you know what?
Because I can lose weight, but ugly is to the bone.
You know what?
To the bone.
Exactly the point. You are ugly to the core.
Really?
Girls, why don't you guys go outside?
Do you hear what your mother's saying? That's what she's teaching you.
That's what you just said about her mother!
Because I think you act like an idiot in front of her.
Again, the big lie. If I just keep saying it over and over again, it'll be true. I feel sad for you.
It's like putting silk stockings on a mule with some of you.
Or lipstick on a pig.